Terapagos is finally available to use on Pokemon Showdown, and players have quickly discovered that this new legendary is absurdly powerful. The DLC has also introduced an all-new type to the game, the Stellar type. There are no Stellar type Pokemon in the game, but you can choose to become Stellar type by using Terastallization. And when Terapagos terastallizes into the new Stellar type, it has an all-new form with different stats and a different ability. This works similarly to Mega Evolution. Let's take a look at what makes this Pokemon so powerful, and also see what it can do in action. Subscribe to the Jimothy Cool channel to prevent the past paradox form of Goldengo, Old Money, from terastallizing into the Stellar type in order to become immune to tax laws. Thank you. Terapagos technically begins the game in its base form with very poor stats, but the ability Tera Shift causes Terapagos to instantly transform into its terrestrial form whenever it enters the field. So the base form is just there for flavor reasons pretty much. The only time you might see this form is if a wheezing nullifies the Tera Shift ability with neutralizing gas. In the terrestrial form, Terapagos has some pretty solid stats, a simple normal typing, and the ability Tera Shell. This ability is absolutely phenomenal. It functions in a similar way to Multiscale, but it's actually even better, which is saying a lot because Multiscale is already one of the strongest abilities in all of Pokemon. If Terapagos is at full health, all attacks used against it will be considered not very effective. All attacks, whether they're fighting type attacks or powerful neutral attacks or anything. One disadvantage to Multiscale is that multi-hit moves can play around it. Only the first hit will deal half damage, and the rest of the hits deal full damage. But Tera Shell doesn't have that problem. If you use a multi-hit move against a full health Terapagos, every single hit of the move will be not very effective. This gives Terapagos an incredible safety net and free turns to set up boosts. The most popular set so far has been a Rock Polish plus Calm Mind double boosting set. Another great way to abuse this ability is with Rest and a Chesto Berry. You can use Tera Shell to shield you from incoming hits and boost up. Keep boosting up as much as you can, then rest all the way back to full health, consume your berry, and take advantage of Tera Shell another time. This is already really amazing, but what pushes Terapagos over the edge completely is its Stellar form, which you can access by terastallizing into the new Stellar Tera type. First, let's explain how the Stellar type works. Although it's considered a type in the game, it doesn't actually function much like a unique type. The Stellar type does not have any unique resistances or weaknesses of its own. If you become Stellar type, you just retain all of the same weaknesses and resistances that you already had. Offensively, however, the Stellar type offers attack boosts to moves of any type, but the boost only applies a single time per type. Attacks that are the same type as your original typing receive 2 times damage boost. All other types receive a 1.2 times damage boost. So the Stellar type is effectively like a temporary offensive buff. Terra Blast also has unique properties when it becomes Stellar type. Stellar type attacks are neutral against everything, but deal super effective damage to enemies that have also terastallized, no matter their type. Terra Blast Stellar has the drawback of lowering your Pokemon's attack and special attack by 1 stage after use, which can actually be abused by contrary Pokemon like Superior and Enamorus. When Terapagos terastallizes into the Stellar type, it enters its Stellar form. In this form, it has way higher stats, most notably an enormous 160 base HP and 130 base special attack. Its signature move Terra Starstorm, which is already quite powerful, as a 100% accurate 120 power normal type attack, changes from normal type into Stellar type, and it has absolutely no drawback. This move hits everything neutrally and hits terastallized Pokemon for super effective damage. If that wasn't enough already, in this new form Terapagos gains the ability Terraform Zero, which clears weather and terrain from the field completely. This was definitely designed to be a form of counterplay against the cover legendaries Miraidon and Koraidon, who set electric terrain and sun on the field respectively. In the middle of writing this script, Terapagos has actually been banned from Gen 9 OU, unsurprisingly. Even though you need to spend your 1 per game Terra to get access to the Stellar form with Uber's level stats, doing so is a no-brainer. This was clearly well above the power level for OU. In Ubers, I'm sure this will remain a great choice. With that layer of insurance against absolutely any incoming hit, and the ability to remove terrain and weather effects at will, I could see this becoming a new new staple, in fact. Koraidon and Miraidon both lose a significant amount of damage output without their terrain and sun effects. All of the Paradox Pokemon lose their buffs. Kyogre loses its extra water type damage, and Basculegion loses Swift Swim. On top of that, you turn into a bulky monster who can counterattack anything that has Terastallized. This Pokemon even has access to Rapid Spin, which enhances its utility and is another way to boost up its speed. I don't think this Pokemon will have any trouble at all fitting on Gen 9 Uber's teams. Unfortunately, if you're watching this video, you've missed your chance to use the world's most powerful turtle in Gen 9 OU. But here are some examples of just how busted this thing was in its brief stay. I didn't think you'd actually go Houndoom. I don't know why. I was like, you got Houndoom, but you're not gonna do it. Why do I think this way? And that defeats me. I'm trash at Pokemon, folks. I just lose to random stuff. I'm losing a Houndoom's son. I can't beat it. I don't know why. He's not going to go to the fire type guy. He's got Sash. Who knew? Why would you have Sash? I've been outskilled. Can I just go Terapagos and press buttons? Are we good? I think I can. I think I can just go to Terapagos and press a lot of buttons. Oh, you got destroyed. I knew that you would do that, and I played accordingly. I play smart when I play Pokemon. I play smart. I lose to Houndoom. I lose like 3 Pokemon to Houndoom, and then I simply go to the turtle, and I press what I need to press, and then it all falls into place. And this was a well thought out, well crafted game plan that I've figured out here. This was not just a fluke. This was meticulous. All right? Do we understand one another? Do we understand each other? I think my team sucks against Scarlet, to be honest. Oh, all of a sudden we're looking great. What is the future form of Magikarp called? I've got a really creative idea for that. Wait a minute. Iron Fish. I feel like that would be really cool. I don't know if I was losing, but it wasn't looking great. And then Terapagos comes in, and all of a sudden we're looking fantastic. Good opportunity to heal Blissey. I can just oh, but crit body press. Oh my god. I'm a fool, folks. I forgot you got body press, Torkoal. Forgive me. Are you gonna Shadow Sneak? Is that what's happening? And just like that, it's over. Oh, it's got Rest Chest. Get out of town. I'm upset about that. That's still only... Let's go Blissey. That still only does 29. I wonder if this still 1v1s me, the absolute prick. I'm upset if this still 1v1s. That's just not it. That's not okay. You can't dodge Thunder. You can't do that. Should I have done this? I just effed up, I think. I think I just screwed up. But what am I to do? I can't 1v1 it with Blissey, actually. I run out of heals eventually. I don't think Blissey 1v1'd over time. I think I had to respond to that quicker. I don't know. All I just said about Blissey, I take back. Blissey sucks. Or Rock Polish Terapagos maybe now. Just do the Terastallization now. I don't think Earth Power gets there. Your Grimmsnarl once more. Oh, you just forfeit.
KO by 1 hit! It's scattered spike!
The money got different, cause of what I'm spending.